As a comedian, he's young, but he says he has a bucket list, and this is one of them. And his name is Marty Beckers. Let's hear it for Marty.
Woo!
Now this is happening. Here we go. This has always been my worst fear, speaking in front of public, and I've always wanted to try stand-up comedy just to see what it's like. But I could never get up the nerve, so I thought, I'm going to put this on my bucket list, and then I have to do it. I've got a long bucket list, so I've been working my way through. A couple of the weird things are that I want to get in a fist fight, because I've never been in one, you know? I want to see what it's like. And I want to go to jail for a night. But of those, this is the worst. This is serious. But I'm going to do it. And I think if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it on a vegan cruise. Because we're all out in the middle of the ocean. You guys can't get away, I can't get away. This is happening, like right now. And are there any vegans and vegetarians in the audience? How many? Make some noise. That's a lot. Bear with me, I want to get a video of this, because seriously, nobody's going to believe this on Facebook. Alright, so what I'm going to ask you again, are there any vegans or vegetarians in the audience? Those of you that are, I want you to scream out. If you're not, I want you to just sit quietly and hang your head in shame. So here we go. Are there any vegans or vegetarians in the audience? Okay, that's going on Facebook. That's good. I'm a vegan. Been vegan for 8 years, and vegetarian 25 years before that. And people are always making fun of me because I'm a vegetarian and vegan. And one thing that they do a lot is they find out that I'm a vegan. First thing they always ask, which everybody knows, is where do you get your protein? Every time. And the weirdest part about that is that it's always exactly those words in exactly that order. I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but people don't say, well, what's the main source of protein in your vegan diet? It's where do you get your protein? Exactly. Like they've all been memorizing it their entire lives, right? And they're always asking that, and they're so concerned. They're like, where do you get your protein? Seriously, where do you get it? But they're not concerned about other things. These same people, you could say, oh, tonight I'm going to get wasted, and I'm going to try some illegal drugs, and I'm going to pass out in an alley and wake up in my own puke. And they're like, oh, awesome. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to try this new cleanse. I'm going to eat nothing but lemons and paper. And they're like, oh, tell me if it works. I'll try that. But no, protein's the only fact that these people know. They know if no meat, no protein, you're going to die. Nothing else. So you can say like, no, I don't want any more carrots. No thanks. I'm not a carrot guy. They don't go, well, where are you going to get your beta carotene? Carrots? You'll die, right? But I'm not a nutrition expert either. I don't know where I get my protein. 25 years being a vegetarian, I must be getting it somewhere because I'm still alive.
That's it.
So now I gotta learn. I gotta figure out where do I get my protein, because everybody's been asking me this every day. So I look it up on Google, okay, I memorized my little speech. You probably all got the same speech memorized. So mine is, I say, well, there's protein in everything. There's protein in beans and bread and peanut butter and baked potatoes. Or sometimes I say, well, you know, the strongest animals on earth a lot of times are vegan. You got gorillas and horses and elephants. But I can see the look in their eyes. They're not really listening to what I'm saying. They're just tuning me out. And they're thinking to themselves, now I know I was supposed to ask him, where do you get your protein? I did that. Well, do I have to listen to this crap? Because I really don't care where he gets his protein. And they're just waiting, right? So they're waiting for a gap where they can say the next thing, which they always say. Oh, I could never do that. I could never give up my cheese. I don't know if they actually rub their belly like that, but that's how I see it in my head. Oh, I have to have my cheese. Or sometimes they go the other direction and they say, Oh, yeah, I'm not much of a meat eater myself. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of meat. There was this guy at the grocery store, he found out I was vegetarian just based on what I was buying, and he said, "Where do you get your protein?" I said, and then he says, "Yeah, I'm not a big meat eater myself. Probably 50% of my food is meat, you know, not much." Congratulations. Later I thought, 50% meat? That is a lot of meat. Like, if you picture a plate, half meat. He's eating breakfast, having a bowl of cereal. Cereal, meat. Ice cream, meat. He's eating a burger. He's like, well, this has got a bun. This has got tomato, lettuce, onions, a little bit of meat. I'm like a vegan. People are always making fun of vegans. If you ever hear the word vegan on TV, it is always the punchline to a joke. But it's okay, because everybody makes fun of everybody. I know, like, beer drinkers make fun of wine drinkers. They're like, oh, he's a wine drinker's too good for my beer. And then wine drinkers make fun of other wine drinkers. They're like, oh, his Chateau de Blanc is all he'll drink. He won't taste my box wine. And everybody makes fun of vegans. But even vegans make fun of other people. We make fun of the raw vegans. Oh, my cooked vegan food is too good for you raw vegans. And raw vegans don't have anybody to make fun of. They're at the bottom. Poor raw vegans. I feel bad for them, you know? But I actually have a lot of respect for raw vegans because they're always so enthusiastic about their food and imaginative. You talk to a raw vegan, they're like, oh, tonight I'm going to take some seeds. I'm going to take some pumpkin seeds and hemp seeds. And I'm going to put some vegetables in there. Tacos! Or I'm going to take same seeds and take some same vegetables and I'm going to get pizza! Right? They always have the exact same ingredients in every raw vegan meal. They're just shaped different. They're like wide-eyed little children with Play-Doh. Barbecue ribs. Now it's a telephone. I'm also a germaphobe. People tell me I'm a germaphobe. I don't think I'm a germaphobe. I think germ-aware. You know, I'm not afraid of it. And you know, I'm always trying to deal with that and act natural. Like opening doors, I will not touch a dirty door handle. It freaks me out. But so I'll wait for somebody else to come along, act natural, and when they go through, I'll just shadow them through. So if you ever see somebody waiting outside the door for no reason, and when they shadow you, that's it, germaphobe. That's what's going on. Sometimes I find myself in a situation where I'm actually touching something dirty, and I didn't know I was gonna, but I'm doing it. And I'm thinking to myself right now, when's the last time they cleaned this microphone? I've seen lots of people using this microphone just tonight. And this thing was like 2 inches from their mouth. And it's in my hands right now. So I know we're running short on time, so I got a lot of stuff to tell you about germaphobe. Find me on the ship sometime. I'll tell you all about it. But I know what you're going to want to make fun of me. You're going to see me come here and go, oh, there's that vegan germaphobe. Oh, vegan germaphobe. He's too good for dirty hands. He eats sensibly. Probably going to make fun of me, but I want to warn you. I just checked this off my bucket list, and next is I'm going to get in a fight, and I'm going to go to jail.